everybody. How are you today? Time to talk hot topics. So, we got a couple of hot topics that we were supposed to cover yesterday, but I didn't get around to. So, I'm doing it today. And you guys overwhelmingly reached out to Perry on the hotline saying that you wanted to talk about Wendy Williams because we briefly mentioned it yesterday, but there's more to add to the story today. So, we will be talking about that. Then we're going to talk about this Khloe and Tristan situation where they're having a baby. They're telling the public they're not a couple when really they are a couple. Then Tristan gets caught out with someone again. And then Kim's had enough and she just shaded Khloe publicly. And then we're going to talk about this Sesame Street situation that's been going around. This viral video that went around of someone in the Sesame Street parade shading a small black child, and we'll get into all of that. But for now, let me go ahead and pay the bills. Today's video is sponsored by Fetch. Rewards is a free and super easy to use app where you earn free rewards on literally anything you buy. Scan any receipt or e-receipt into the app to earn points no matter where you shop or what you buy. And literally, I mean any receipt. For example, I recently took a quick trip to a few stores. All I have to do to be rewarded is use my app on my phone to scan my receipts. And just seconds later, you receive your points into your account. It's really that easy. And if you shop with online retailers such as Amazon, it's even easier. You could have the app scan through your emails for your e-receipts and it will submit them for you. You can then redeem those points for hundreds of different rewards, including Amazon and Visa gift cards. Fetch is even giving away bonus rewards to my viewers. All you need to do is download the Fetch Rewards app and use the code Sharrell when you submit your first receipt, and Fetch will reward you with 5,000 bonus points. It's really that simple. Once again, thank you to Fetch for sponsoring this video. There we go. Let's bring up the panel. Hi, Perry.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
What's up?
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
do- What is wrong with what we have to put up with, Diva?
Look, honey, I'm tired of working.
Yeah, we could tell. But don't all shit me, man, all video. Okay, I can't take it. I cannot take it. All right, let's start where we picked up on yesterday, and that is Tommy Williams came out because he was upset that Wendy did not go see her son when he came to visit her. And he was really upset. Now, I'm going to play just a little clip to refresh your memory. This is only 1 minute. If you want to see more of it, go to the previous video that I had from yesterday. It was more detailed, but just for those that didn't catch the video yesterday. Okay. Okay, that's not it. Hold on. You know, I have to play this game every day. Give me a second. Perry, stop.
See, look, not get bored. Somebody got to say something.
Oh God.
Okay, that's not going to work. Let me try this one. Hold on. Okay, let's see if that works. Hold on, guys. This usually doesn't happen. Let's try this. Because here we go.
Eyes are starting to open up. My patience is wearing. And her son is up there to spend what could be monumental time with his mother, if she opens the door. That's the reality. It's frustrating. It looks like no end in sight. I see her with short shorts and poom poom shorts at 58 years old. dragging. She's dragging everybody, namely her son. She's selfish. One thing about Wendy is that she's always been selfish. All the way back, way before the Wendy Williams show, way before radio. The sickness that's resided inside of Wendy for years, as long as I can remember. You know, and she's holding too many lives in the balance, you know, while she's doing her. Because Wendy's numb and dumb at this point. Do I love my sister? Yes. She is mean. She's abrupt. She's heartless.
Okay, so that was from yesterday. So he's upset. So what's going on? Yesterday was Wendy's birthday. Happy birthday, Wendy Williams. Where did she go instead of spending time with her son? Well, she was with Will Selby. And this is what he posted on his social media. This is a damn shame. Let me show you what he posted. Now, this is scary because you know he's giving her tons and tons of jewelry. Is it me or does this look like an engagement ring? I'm not trying to start no trouble here. I'm just saying he's already been giving her necklaces and rings and stuff like this. But this looks like a wedding ring. And what the rumor is, he's intentionally keeping her away from her family. He's allowing her to drink and do drugs. He's worming his way into her life, and she's not even paying attention to her damn child. And instead of going to see her kid, where do they go? On vacation. I thought losing her show would be the worst thing that ever happened to her. No, people, it gets worse. Will Selby, it seems to be the worst thing that's ever happened to her. And to make matters worse, as if things can get any worse, she just got out of this relationship with her husband, Kevin. Why pick another man that has the same exact qualities? The wormism, that's the qualities that Kevin had and Will Selby that Will had. Imagine her family being fed up. And now I see why Wanda wants no parts of it. If they try to get her clean, she goes right back to addiction.
Right.
If she doesn't have a overbearing man, she go finds a new one.
I mean, some people like drama.
This
Like, I mean,
guy is sexing her up, gifting her up, getting more and more access to her money. And I don't even know if I can blame it on drugs, Perry.
No. You know what? I'm not gonna blame it on drugs, but first let me correct some. I don't think that was an engagement ring.
Oh,
it'd be more like an investment ring to her riches. Okay. And then for her attitude, I can see why Tommy and them frustrated. You know, they made a mockery out of themselves, trying to cover for her. And after a while, at the end of the day, it's like you getting slapped in the face, and the other side is Wendy. It's coming out like the nympho side. They just want to bang, bang, bang. You see what I'm saying? Like that shit at 58. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, do it privately, but you don't need to be on the camera talking about you want to get effed.
Yeah,
You just don't.
If he's willing to trim her bare, oh my God, bare claw feet, then go for it. I mean, no, not go for it. This is one disaster out of the pot into the kettle.
Yeah.
This is bad. I know we're laughing. I don't mean to laugh. It's Perry. Perry's ridiculous. But he's telling the truth. Perry's ridiculous, but he's telling the truth. What do you do, Diva, as a family?
Well, you can't do anything as a family, right? Because this is what she wants. She said it too when she divorced Kevin. Like, she loves being in a relationship. She doesn't really like dating, and she loves being married. And so this man has stepped in. He's kind of an opportunist, right? He stepped in at her most vulnerable time, and he's taking advantage of the situation. He knows that, you know, she just wants to be loved.
Nina, Diva, we can't keep blaming other people. At some point, Wendy Williams is responsible for her own choices.
Right.
You put
She
the bottle
is
up.
Sharrell, but she's not well right now, and that's clear,
No,
right?
see, but maybe she wasn't well when she met Kevin. I mean, mentally, something probably is just in her that like this type of lifestyle. You met different people who love to hang out in the back alleys when they get opportunity to go to a college and everything else. They just choose that lifestyle. And I think if a man is not cheating on her, she don't feel loved. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
do
Like,
that,
someone,
Perry. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I was listening for a minute. I thought you was going somewhere. Don't do that. No, listen. I think she feels like she needs a man to help her along the way, right? And that's what Kevin Hunter was for her. And he had a whole nother side to him too. But at the very least, he knew how to put her out there, polished up and cleaned up for the world so that she can get the job done and bring the money home. This guy right here, he seems to just clearly be the wrong side of wrong, right? He is using her. He's exploiting her. He knows that she is at her worst moment, and he's allowing it. And he knows that if he just sex her down, she's going to be hypnotized, instead of me using another word, okay? She's going to be hypnotized and just follow his every lead. She loves it, and she told us, she said it, I just want to be effed.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing.
She was adamant. She was adamant about that. She was very serious.
I can't, Diva, with that excuse. That's putting everything, the responsibility everywhere but on Wendy. You just have some women that chooses a man over everything, and she happens to be that way. It's messed up her career. She chooses to do, I know it's hard when you're addicted, but it's your responsibility to get yourself clean. And so I can't blame anybody but Wendy Williams. I know you guys like her and love her, and I do too, but I have to put the blame where it should be, and that's with her.
Right. Well, no, it's definitely on her. I mean, it's her choices. I mean, you can't put yourself in the back alley and not expect to get robbed. You just don't. She's doing it to herself. Like, there's other men that she could meet.
Yeah.
This guy didn't break in her house, and
But I get what Diva's saying. I'm going back. She's saying that she's in a weakened state. You make stupid choices when you're in a weakened state. That's true.
Well, Tommy said it himself. He said she's just dumb.
Well, Perry,
no, I didn't say it. Tommy said it. Tommy said it.
Tommy is a hot mess. And you know what, Perry? You need to call him and tell him to come up here. We got some questions for him. Because why was you covering for her? And you going to say, oh, she's always been selfish. She's always been this. Well, do like your sister Wanda and shut your mouth. Don't say nothing.
Diva, that man could have seriously been trying to protect his sister, even though he know about her ways. He didn't want the world to know. Right?
Well, so why is he gonna let him know now? Because it's not self-serving him anymore. Because he can't get in the bank account. Because he can't get in the bank account. And because Will is tapping in the bank account, now he's pissed. Now she's stupid because he's not able to tap into it. Whatever, Tommy.
I don't know. I mean, what did I do? What did I do?
Hold on, let me catch up on the super chats really quick. Sussex says, Wendy clearly has a type. She is also lonely and I don't know what that means.
I think she meant ill.
Yeah. She's right for being taken advantage of. Makes her feel wanted.
Yes, Sussex.
Hi, David. Yes. David says, as a former addict, you can't keep blaming addiction. Thank you, David. Thank you. You have to take control of your life eventually. If you don't really want to. What about that, Diva?
Yeah.
You know what, David? I get what he's saying, but see, everybody, once they recovered, they have the answers, right? But when they was out there and they wasn't able to get recovered, you didn't want anybody to take advantage of you. Everybody has their rock bottom. She hasn't totally hit her rock bottom yet. But see, the other problem outside of her addiction, she got other stuff going on. I think the mental is declining. She's in a very vulnerable state
because of her addiction. If I keep pumping my.
Right. I don't disagree with that, Sharrell, but because all of those conditions are there, it makes her even more vulnerable for someone to take advantage of her. And Will knows this. He know when he talking to her and having sex with her, everything ain't all there.
Yeah, he knows it. But
Diva,
okay,
it sounds like a whole bunch of excuses. Love you to death. But see, you know what? That's why people never make changes, right? If everybody gonna make excuses for Wendy, David just said it plain and simple. It's a choice. And no, when they down there in the gutter and they refuse to make the choice to get better, they don't.
I
And
feel
by their
so
choices,
harsh saying it. Diva, I don't know, and you don't have to tell me this, if you ever had a loved one suffer addiction.
Oh,
It takes a toll
100%.
on the family. That's
See,
how I'm
it
feeling with Wendy. Like
Yeah.
Wendy's family, like I'm tired of your shit, Wendy.
Right.
I'm
You know what?
tired.
Here's the thing though, Sharrell. It breaks your heart. You do have to cut them loose because even the addiction counselors will tell you you can't help them until they're ready to be helped.
That's
So
right.
I gotta cut Wendy loose. I gotta
Right.
cut her loose.
I'm in agreement with that. But where Tommy is pissing me off, like who said Kate said, Tommy lost his cash cow. That's why he's being so mean. Okay. It has nothing to do with anything else. It has nothing to do with her being selfish. It has nothing to do with her not seeing her son.
Blaming Tommy.
Okay, you know what? So you got you got 1,000 excuses for Wendy, but you can't find one for Tommy. Could he just love his family? No, I mean, can he? She done went around the world with excuses. Empedema, you know, bad cold. But Tommy can't get no love from you. None.
No, he's right, Diva. You gotta show Tommy some love. What is your anger with Tommy? Okay, let me read this. Tommy lost his cash cow. That's why he's being mean. Do you agree with who said Kate?
Me?
Well,
of course
Diva
I do.
We know Diva do.
How is Tommy being mean?
Because Sharrell, why does he need to come out and talk about the character of his sister? Talking about, oh, she 58, she wearing these poom short, she's selfish, she's this. If you want to just say that she was wrong for not meeting up with her son, okay, say that. But now you're attacking everything about her. He said she was always selfish. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I think it's
Diva,
too much.
do you
Diva.
understand the pressures that Tommy's been going through dealing with this nonsense?
100%. It would.
No, I have a right to lose my cool one day and stop holding your secret. It's Wendy's secret, not Tommy's.
Right. Yeah, but you know what? He decided to be the gatekeeper, and when Wells Fargo shut him down, now he's running his mouth. Whatever, Tommy.
Yeah, but Diva, but the whole thing is like this, right? I mean, it come across hypocritical because on one hand, Tommy can't be frustrated and go out there and say what he said, but Wendy can come on and you'll give her 1,000 excuses and say how sexually deprived she is and she want to be fucked, right? And that's okay. And that's okay.
You said that again.
Perry, I'm not messing with you, Perry. Listen, here's the thing. She had it rough, right? She was married 20-something years to this man who had a mistress for 19 of them. I'm exaggerating, but it was like 15. Okay. And she lived right down the street. He used Wendy's money to fund his mistress, lavish lifestyle. She had it rough. She had it hard. She'd been through a lot. Then on top of that, she had to introduce, like he had this baby and she had no choice. She had a breakdown. Okay. So now in the midst of her breakdown, every vulture came along while she was so vulnerable and was plucking away at her funds. And now the ultimate vulture is in her life, and that's this darn Will Selby.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. All this happened to Wendy, right? And you saying she endured all this.
Mm-hmm.
But so did Tommy as her brother. He had to sit by and watch this stuff happen. So where's the love for Tommy? Justice for Tommy. Justice.
Tommy, your friend is going hard for you today, okay? Justice for Tommy.
Yep.
Oh my God. His justice, Perry, is every single video he makes on his channel. He got Wendy's name in it. Take her name off your videos and she's such a bad person.
Oh
Just the
God.
hate, just the haterade and diva
Look,
today.
I want you guys to keep that same energy when we move on to the next topic. We'll drop the link later. Wendy is looking for love in all the wrong places. She's a grown woman that's waiting to be misused by whomever gives her attention. Just saying. Oh, wow. So we redid that story because you guys wanted to talk about it. Here's another story that I get to yesterday. This Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian situation. I want you to keep that same energy, Diva. If you feel, I mean, both of you, because don't blame the victim, blame the accuser. And Khloe's the accuser. Okay, so we all know that Khloe is having a baby through surrogate with Tristan. Okay, when we last checked, they were a couple. Rumor is they're still a couple. But she didn't want to be judged, according to the rumors, by the public by having a baby with this man that she's giving a fourth chance. So they concoct the story. Well, Tristan gets caught in Greece by TMZ. I cannot show the clip. You know I'm a clip girl. But here is the steal. Holding hands with this mystery woman.
She got a Kardashian butt, too.
Huh?
She got a Kardashian butt, too.
That's so funny. And with Diva, when you truly love someone, they get sick. You don't turn your back on them. You keep fighting for them. We will talk about that later, Ranu, because who's going to fight for Khloe? So Khloe's upset. Yeah. So behind the scenes, Khloe's upset. He's been spotted again. They have a baby on the way. She thinks that the public doesn't know what's going on, but she's still heartbroken.
She has a baby on the way. He don't give a damn. Okay. Like she's sitting there buying baby sleepers, out buying some Similac, and he in Greece getting his freak on. You know, it's a problem with that. And
well, listen, Khloe was warned. Khloe was warned by her sisters to leave Tristan alone. She did not do it. So now they have Kim posting, throwing shade at Khloe. They said that this tweet was intended for Khloe. And basically, she's calling Khloe stupid. She says, girls can see the difference between 200 shades of nude lipsticks, but they can't see red flags. Now, Kim is turning into Tommy. She has had enough of Khloe's mess.
Right. She's frustrated.
She's frustrated. I'm frustrated.
I mean, damn. I mean, your sister making the whole family look stupid every week. You having a baby with a man that done left your ass years ago. Yeah. And he over there just swinging it to the left and to the right to any woman he see. And you want to have a baby. Oh, I want them to be related. I mean, come on. I don't know. I mean, she's just full of shit. And I see the frustration. I know, Diva.
Well, you know, I want to say this, right? Huh?
Give us an excuse for Khloe.
Well, no, this is what I want to say. For all the people out there that get so mad when we bring up these stories and talk about the Kardashians, well, here you have it. Even her own sister is beating her down, shading her. Don't come after us. Don't come after us with her own blood sister. Okay? That's a Kardashian is beating her down with a stick on social media.
I don't hate the Kardashians. I think Kris making is a brilliant businesswoman, but they have flaws, and especially Khloe. Don't drag me through. So whenever Khloe goes through something, it's public because of who she is.
Right. So here's the thing. Khloe has that syndrome where she was just determined by any means necessary for her children to have the same father, even if the father was raggedy and a whole hot mess. So you know what? In Khloe's situation, you get what you got because you signed up for this over and over and over again. First of all, when you got with that man and he had somebody else pregnant and he was willing to leave that chick to get with you.
Oh my God, you're talking about Jordan Craig.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You already knew what the man was about.
Yeah.
But you thought, like many women, that no, it won't be to do it to me. Listen, at the end of the day, every female, we all got the same stuff. You understand what I mean? If you meet a man that can be that low down to another woman, you better think in your head there's a possibility that one day he can do the same thing to me. And not only did he do it to her, he did it to her
Wow.
over and over and over again.
Right. But Diva, you got to get it with her. She just thought her last name start with a K.
Yeah.
And it's not going to happen to her. That's it.
Many,
she's used to getting her way.
That shit only happened to the broke people, not to the Kardashians.
Right.
You understand?
You said she's used to getting her way, and if
Right.
she wants a man, and I forgot that he had another woman pregnant when he got together with Khloe. So
Yes, he did.
this is karma, Khloe. Learn from this. Baby number 2, and you are dragging us through this again. We do not care. I don't mean to be mean, but Khloe, stop. This is what you wanted. Tristan is always going to be a cheater.
Yeah, he is. And she's going to give herself a nervous breakdown. She really is. Because, and that's the part where I do feel bad for her. Like, I want somebody to shake her and wake her up. Are you this silly? Like, really though. And then it was found out that, you know, she tried to play it off like that baby was in the surrogate's stomach before she found out about the other chick. But we know that was a lie. She did it afterwards. So you're playing yourself over and over again, and you wonder why the fans are clowning you. But don't blame us, because your own sister clowned you too.
And I still don't really believe that story 100%. I mean, maybe it could just been a girl. I mean, look, Tristan don't want to be married. Okay. I think they kind of force him into a marriage. The man just want to be single. That's it. He'd like to get his freak on here or there. And maybe I think with this chick, the surrogate, I mean, I don't know, but you know, being around for a while, what if Tristan implanted the shit himself and she just trying to stop a story from being out there?
Perry, I'm done with you. I am done with you. You're saying, what if Tristan implanted the surrogate by having sex with her?
Right. And then instead of, oh, here's another baby mama popping up. Oh no, we planned this.
Perry, I can't. Perry, not today.
We do not know. I heard she was a Latino, and I think he liked Latinos too.
Oh, I did it again. Let's read the super chat. I agree with Diva. He's hitting below the belt. She's talking about Tommy. People don't like Tommy. I don't understand it. We'll talk about it. I like Kim has room to talk about her sister situation. Pete, need I say more? Ooh, Sheila. I mean, listen, we're not talking about Kim's situation right now. Somebody had to say something to Khloe because she's not getting it. And I'm done on baby number 2. If there's a baby number 3, I don't know what I'm going to do. I am done with Khloe. This man will never change. But you said she has a syndrome. What did you say? She likes to nurture people? I don't know what her problem is.
No. Her syndrome is she's determined to have the same father for all of her children. She should have got over that. When you found out that baby daddy number 1 was a straight bum, you should have kept your legs closed and you would have been okay. It's not that serious. Have a child with another man, because like he's going to be involved, that highly involved with either baby's life like that. Come on, he's busy running the street. He's for the streets.
Did Khloe have the first baby herself, or did she have a surrogate also? I'm just wondering.
I thought she had it.
Oh, did she? Oh, I didn't know.
I don't know.
They're asking me to slow the chat down. Let me slow it down.
Okay.
Because people got stuff to say. We're tired. That's why it's going so fast. We're tired.
But I just think people like this with money, after a while, they just get bored. And then just, just start, I don't know, just acting like a damn fool, I guess.
Look at this. Are Khloe and Ariana related? Oh that is so true. Thank you, PK Joe. Oh my God. All right, let's move on to this next story really quickly, and then we're going to take calls because you guys overwhelmingly hit up the hotline. You want to talk about Wendy Williams, so we are going to do that. This one video went viral the other day because this mother took her child to see Sesame Street. Let's see if I can do this way. Took her child to see Sesame Street. And one of the characters, I haven't watched Sesame. Do Do they still have Sesame Street?
I think
I
so.
think it still comes on.
They got to still have it. They're still having parades and shit like that. If not, if they didn't have it, people probably wouldn't know about it anymore.
This one mother took her kid to Sesame Street, and the little I don't even know their names. If it's Cookie Monster, but one of the characters walked up to these children and did not acknowledge them or touch their hand and greet them like you're supposed to do during the parade. You know, they come out and tap you on the head and all that. Kind of similar probably to Disneyland. I hope, let me turn this volume down.
You don't need to know that character name. Just know him as a racist.
Okay, so he claps the white lady's hand and he skips over the black children. And this mother got upset and thought that I brought my children out here and they have been visibly discriminated against. And I was asked to do this story. And by the way, you guys, I'm going to start doing this. If you guys have any things that you want me to talk about that you feel need to be made public, just send the story in. So this mother puts this on social media and this video goes viral. Other women that were at the parade noticed, hey, this same thing happened to my kid too. Let me see if I can put it. So they start sending in their videos. Here's just an example of some of them. Here's another one. No, because I didn't collect. I believe it's a total of 8 or something like this.
Wow, he went to the white people.
Okay, so and these people don't know each other. They don't know each other. And here's an example of the third one that I got together. And that mother says on the tape, oh my gosh. And he throws his hand away like that. And then in one clip, he actually pushes a little girl over. I don't know if I could play that clip because that's the one shown on
don't
TNT.
worry about it. That's enough.
You know how they get, huh?
I said I wouldn't worry about it, but that's enough to show what you're showing. And it's a damn shame. I mean, and
let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
So then they come out publicly, Sesame Street, and I couldn't see this because they've taken it down with an apology. But how did the apology go, Diva?
It was very generic, right? And they said that, you know, their characters, some of them can't really see through the costume, right? They're not allowed to hold babies and hug people. They made a very generic apology, and the people were outraged. And then that's when they came with this second apology that you have, because they said, oh, they're not allowed to hold babies, but people had pictures of them holding babies. And they saying no, that character clearly looked at those girls and kept walking.
And this is a bad thing because these are children.
Mm-hmm.
You affect them for the rest of their lives. Mm-hmm. Your first experience is everything you go back to in life. I remember when I was a little girl. I remember when this happened. So Sesame Street had to up their game. They issued another apology. They said Sesame Street Workshop is aware of the recent incident at Sesame Palace, Philadelphia, which we take very seriously. What these children experienced is unacceptable. We have been in contact with Sesame Palace, our licensed park partner, and they have assured us that they will conduct bias training. So they're going to give them bias training and a thorough review of the ways in which they engaged with families and guests. As a global nonprofit educational organization with a mission to help children grow smarter, stronger, and kinder, Sesame Workshop has also stood for respect, inclusion, and belonging, and is committed to providing the highest quality of engaging experience for all children and families. We hold our partners to the same high standards. We will continue working with our long-term partner, Sesame Place, to ensure the appropriate actions are taken and that incidents like this do not happen in the future. Well, all of the parents that realized that what was going on got together and have now gotten an attorney. Do you think they're going to win? Well, okay. And the attorney's name is B. Ivory Lamar. and they're all planning a class action lawsuit. One, do we think they're going to win? And two, how ironic this is. So Sesame Street, it was in my childhood. I don't even think it's that prevalent anymore. I know my granddaughter watches Coco Melon. Was originally designed for the urban communities by a white man.
Mm-hmm.
He created this to make sure that in the summertime, children kept up with their education in a fun way. He never meant for this to turn out like this. So some bad seeds have gotten into the Sesame Street Corporation. Do you think they're going to win, Perry?
Yeah, I think they would win, but I don't think it'll go to court. Sesame Street,
right.
I mean, they taking a big hit with this, and like the two girls that the character blew off. Did you see they had the backpacks? Sesame Street backpacks, everything.
Yeah.
If they allow this shit to happen, it's gonna be a big boycott of Sesame Street, and that's gonna be the end. You know, it's gonna be a big hit. Yeah, they'll just settle.
Well, I wanted to do my part. I was asked to do the story because it's gone viral. I mean, and it's everywhere. Sussa says, Tristan, Nick Cannon, and Elon Musk populating the world, but Tristan can't afford it. Khloe is a fool. No empathy from me here. Wow. No one's feeling sorry for Khloe.
Sharrell, I sent you the first apology that they wrote that people were outraged over. I just sent it to you. But do I think they're going to win? I think exactly like Perry said, they're going to settle out of court because many people have videos. They're pulling it together now that this was a trend. This wasn't a fluke. This wasn't somebody who just happened to do this. And I'm sure every video was not the same person in that uniform. So that means they got a problem. It's very problematic.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a group of supremacists that got in there and they said, we're going to do this. It felt intentional. That many characters to that many children. Yeah, I think they're going to definitely win this lawsuit. It's crazy. And here's the funny thing with crime. Nowadays, cameras are everywhere. Just assume you're being recorded. For everything 100%. You do, assume you're being recorded. It has changed the way our society works. The first thing I do if I get mad at somebody, I'm filming you. I put it on social media. Social media and cameras have changed the way the world works. You can't get away with nonsense anymore. Sesame will settle. This is embarrassing for the brand. It really is embarrassing for their brand. Let's start taking calls and see what people have to say. Hey, Sheila, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you guys? Diva, I love that top.
Thank you.
Hey, Mel, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, Nina. Nina, you're having audio problems. Nina?
Hey, family. How y'all?
Oh, hey. Okay, good. Let's start with you, Sheila. What do you want to sound off?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
I'm outraged because the look on that little girl's face, it was horrifying to me to see that little girl couldn't figure out what was going on. Especially you're standing there and you're watching this character interact with other children, and all of a sudden they get to you and they wave their hand and say no.
Yeah,
it's outrageous that our children have to go through this at such a young age. They went to the park for a good experience, and then the parents had to sit there and explain to them. Unfortunately, this kind of crap happens.
Yeah.
It's just totally unfair. But I tell you this, I think they will win. They will settle out of court because they don't want to drag their name any worse.
What's wrong with you?
They don't want to drag their name, but they're going to settle out of court with them. But I'm just outraged.
Yeah. Mel, did you see this? It's been going viral.
Yeah, I did see it. Hello, Miss Sharrell. Hello, Miss Diva and Perry. How you doing?
What's up?
You know what? I saw it, and you know what? I'm so numb to some of the things that's happening in the news. But when I did see those little children, okay, I guess I'm getting a little in my emotions now too. It was hard for me to watch because I just think, we have so much stuff going on in this country. The last thing we want to do is the people under our children, the people behind us, we have to protect them because we don't want them to
Right.
be little hearts broken. So when I saw that what I saw was little children's hearts being broken by people who they love, the people they see in their schools and on their TV shows. And if it was a Philadelphia chapter of these people, we don't know if the MAGA people got in there or supremacists, whoever. But I think that Sesame Street going to have to be a little more tougher about who they invite to play and to inspire children, especially in
Yeah. I think I'm thinking, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong. This is a job for like younger people, maybe college students or
Right.
something.
It is.
Yeah,
I don't
it
see
is.
adults like
Right.
like middle-aged people like
but
me.
they got to be
doing that.
careful. They got to be careful who they get because those kids, like you said, like them suing. I think they will get damages, emotional distress. I mean, totally emotional distress. I was distressed
Right.
watching it.
Right.
And
Isn't it weird the power in social media?
I like it. I'm glad that it's there. I'm glad that we have this because a lot of people wouldn't get justice if they weren't exposed for what they do.
Yeah.
The power of social media.
Mm.
Nina, what did you want to sound off on today? Nina?
Honey, if it had been my 12-year-old, somebody, can y'all not hear me?
Yeah, we
If
can
it
hear
had
you.
been my 12-year-old, somebody would have been on the plane getting me out of jail. I would have been getting out of jail because there's no way you're going to hush my 12-year-old off and say you ain't going to shake her hand.
Mhm.
Nah, we're not getting ready to do that. But I'm going to say this. Sesame Street was originally owned by a black man, right? This
Yes.
is what happens when
No,
you
no, a
share
white guy.
when you
Sorry.
sell your shares and you sell out to the public.
No. It's originally owned and created by a white man. A white man started Sesame Street for inner city children, for black and brown children.
Exactly. So if it was
You're
for
fading in
urban,
and out, Nina.
yeah, for black and brown children, so why would you do this? And then you
Oh, shoot.
You know,
Lost a
something,
connection.
Sharrell, about Wendy real quick. I was going to say, I just think that for me, I've watched her and for years, especially in New York City. And I just feel like I love her, but she we had this term called somebody
Is
being.
Wendy Williams, Mel, the sister in our head that we've had enough nonsense of?
I think probably, but I think that Wendy Williams is probably showing who she truly is these days. I think that in a way she's.
And who is she? Who is she?
I think she's always been touched in a way. She's brilliant at her job.
Mhm.
You're saying that Wendy Williams is touched in the head?
I think so. Absolutely. Yeah.
You mean addict?
No. I think that she's special. Let's put it that way. She's special with the way she do things in her mind and her thinking. And the simple fact is,
Wait, hold on, Mel. No.
Yeah. I think so. I think before she had the health issues, now it worked for her. Her being kooky and weird and making those choices. But I think now that she's gotten overtaken with all her medical issues, it's not looking that cute anymore. I like Wendy Williams. I love Wendy Williams, but she's special.
Okay. Let me reword this so you could say this right.
Okay.
Wendy Williams makes a lot of questionable decisions instead of touched.
Well, I mean, we could say that way too. Yeah, we could because listen, because I think that so people say, oh, well, I'm shocked that she would not see her son. No, that's Wendy Williams. That's just she's that kind of. That's what she is. It worked for her for years.
No, how is she? Make that make sense to me, Mel.
I think that I think that she is on her own planet. She makes her own kind of decisions. And you never know what you're going to get with her. That's the magic of Wendy Williams. Sometimes it works, sometimes it fails.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
There's nothing worse to me than a woman with low self-esteem. You can equate this the same with Khloe Kardashian. When there's a woman that have low self-esteem, they will fall for any and everything for anybody or the first person who pays them some
you're
attention.
saying Wendy's main problem is her self-esteem?
Yes. I don't care how much money you can have, but if your self-esteem is low, you will do and go along with whatever.
Why are y'all trying to get Diva out her chair?
No. I do. Now that I will connect with Sheila with. It's true. But she even mentioned to how, she didn't necessarily say I got low self-esteem, but she mentioned to it, and you can tell by some of the things she did with those exuberant, huge, humongous boobs, right? But she
Harry.
but she kind of also talked about some things in her childhood, which her own mother said, like she was a little big or thick, or I can't remember. She said they called her fat when she was younger. She definitely had low self-esteem, because why would you stay with Kevin that long? And you knew for practically from the moment he got with Sharina, you knew about it. So that means you stuck around with him when he was cheating on you for 15 years. Self-esteem is definitely low. And I'm connecting what Sheila is saying, because and Khloe Kardashian, your self-esteem has definitely got to be in the gutter, because not only has this man cheated on you, but you publicly it's known, to the point where for you to be with him, you gotta hide it. Yeah, your self-esteem is in the gutter.
I don't. It has to be that way, because Khloe Kardashian has choices that most of us will never have, and this is what you decide. Let me read this really quick. Please remember to click the like, everyone. Love you. Thank you all for your hard work and keeping us informed. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you. Tulsa, sound off. What do you want to sound off on today?
Well, first of all, Khloe Kardashian is not just going to be the only one, because I'm manifesting that plus more. Wendy is an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment. I would like to say we need to cancel Sesame Street, leave Elmo and the rest of them people on the shelves, Black people. Let's make them pay for that. And the Black dollar is very powerful, and we spend the most money. This is why we can't let them rewrite our history. Racism is still here, and it still exists. And we saw that with our own eyes on those camera phones. It's sad that the children had to experience this, especially in this day and time. You get what I'm saying? It's bad enough that we're seeing the Uvalde, we've seen the George Floyds, and then for them to personally see it face to face, that's horrible.
Especially
traumatic.
with kids. If they would have been
Yeah.
adults, maybe, but these is children. These are children. There are.
Yeah. I don't think that it's fair for anybody. I mean, whether if you're an adult or a child,
Well, yeah, but
you don't know
really
why
for
somebody was
children.
going there. That could have been a healing trip for some families. That could have been a bonding trip for some families. And then for them to show out and act like that, so their money isn't as valuable as the next person that paid their admission.
Yeah, it was.
What if they had a membership?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So as far as an attorney, yes, get the attorney and sue the pants up off of them. And children are innocent. Point blank, period. And had it been my child or my nieces and nephews, oh yeah, I would have acted accordingly. We are going to get this on tape, and we are going to go ahead and take this to court and get a settlement. Because now we're not only going to go and not shop for Elmo, now we're going to go and invest this money into the Black community. So if you are one of them people that is getting that settlement, do something right with that money. Do something right with that money. Invest into a business. Do something to your community. Give back. We need some. We need programs in our Black community.
Yeah,
we need our own characters where our people can go and see like see
Okay,
something
Tulsa,
that they recognize.
I got it. She's mad. I got it.
So
Tulsa.
listen, one last thing. Wendy says,
Tulsa?
I'm gonna let her. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Well, no.
Okay. Okay, I'm out. Someone just tried to call me.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, guys. I'm going to bring up some more panelists. Thank you so much for calling in. It's a pleasure to see you, both of you again. Talk to you later. Okay. Bye, guys.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's bring up some more people. We've got, hi, Bree. Hi, Selena. Hi,
hey,
Fox.
how are you?
Good. How are
Hey.
you? Let's start with you. Wait, someone has the TV on.
Oh, sorry.
From the community, attending community meetings.
Sounds good. Okay, let's start with you, Bree. What do you want to sound off on?
Honestly, I'm not shocked about any of these stories, really. What did y'all expect with the Wendy Williams case? You see the progression. Y'all honestly thought and I know it sounds bad, but y'all honestly thought between a new man, a new, fresh, entertaining, oh, my life is gonna get better man, and her son, and I know what the correct answer is, but y'all thought it was gonna come from Randy Williams?
Bree, do you think that the public is gonna get tired of Wendy? Because I know I am.
I was tired of Wendy like last year. What you mean? I think people are over it. Like the new stories are coming out and they're like, wow, and then they're like, next.
Yeah.
Like I'm not surprised anymore. And then with the Khloe,
I'm tired of Khloe too.
Yeah, I'm not even shocked anymore. I think she's gonna have a couple more kids with them before she really get it.
Don't say that. Please don't say that.
Before she really gets it, she's probably gonna have a news break. Khloe's done, and then next year she's gonna have another one. The phrase is gonna be "I'm tired," and then she's gonna have another one. So I'm not shocked at
Diva,
all.
answer this question really quick because you already did. Didn't Khloe steal Lamar from another woman too? Oh, Lamar. No, I don't think she stole Lamar, did she?
That I don't know.
Tristan and French Montana.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think she stole Lamar, but Lamar probably was given away because of the trouble he was having with Liza. Selena, sound off. What did you want to sound off on today? Can you hear us, Selena?
Yeah, I can hear you. First of all, about Sesame Street, I'm supposed to be going to Sesame Street in September.
Are you kidding me?
I'm supposed to go, so I feel highly offended.
You're going. Are you taking? Okay, you've got to reach. You got to do us a favor. You got to videotape it. Stick your hand out when you get there. No, I'm serious. Get all in their face. Be like, you're not gonna talk to me. I want to see if they learned their lesson.
I don't even like the character, social little characters anyway. The little Rosita, I don't even like her anyway. But I maybe was going for Oscar. But I definitely feel highly offended because, like, why would you do that? What's wrong with you?
It just wasn't one character, so it was a group of them.
Was it all from the same park?
You
The
had
same parade, yeah.
for a job, and you're not supposed to ignore the children. Like, what's wrong with you? That's just wrong. Like, I feel like all of them that did that, they should be fired. And Sesame Street, that little apology, that was nothing. That's not no damn apology. Like, what is that? You had to send a statement.
You have to take one for the team. Everybody's asking you to record it.
You could be coming to part of the class action lawsuit.
You have to record it. Anyway, what else did you want to sound off on? Sorry.
Khloe, she been like an idiot. So if she want to go on and just get knocked up, like, go right ahead and just be knocked up.
What is it about Tristan? Do you agree with Diva? It's just because she wants more children, but she don't want to have different baby daddies.
But she's not even fine. Like, that's the other people. He's like, ew. And Khloe, she dumb. She been dingy. She made Lamar dingy, so she just dingy herself at this point. If you ask me,
yeah.
Like, both of them. Matter of fact, both of them is annoying. Her and Kim is just annoying. Both
At this point, I don't even think it's her self-esteem. I think she just rolling with it at this point. Honestly, like
but we don't care. So it's just like
that is true. But she said, okay, you're gonna cheat again. Okay, like she has to be used to it by now. Like I don't even think she's heartbroken. She has to be used to it by now. Not only did she steal him from another girl, so she's on the opposite side. But this is what number 8. Like I don't
Everyone in the chat is pretty much saying Khloe's going through karma because you keep taking other people's man, and now this man that you are so in love with is going to keep disrespecting you publicly, and it's karma.
She just wants
to agree with karma.
Y'all think she's gonna end up like Wendy Williams?
Do I think Khloe Kardashian's gonna end up with Wendy Williams?
Yeah, if she's so in love with this man And like it seemed like different starting points, but it seemed like they gonna go down the same path, loving a man too hard and not letting him go.
Oh, I see what you mean. I don't think she'll end up like Wendy Williams, but you're saying she might put herself in a position where a man is in control of her life. Most definitely, I think Khloe could be a candidate for having a man control her. And maybe the man's name is Tristan.
Tristan.
Yeah.
Sorry, Foxy, I cut you off. What did you want to add to the conversation?
Well, Sharrell, you're not going to see now the little Sesame Street characters shading the black kids. They're going to be shading the white kids. They're going to make sure they tap all the black kids' hands and shade the white kids now. So you're not going to see that. You're not going to get any videos.
You think they're going to
more
straighten up their
videos of
act?
them shading the black. Yeah, they're going to straighten up their act after this. But there's a whole lot of videos out there with those characters like doing all kind of crazy stuff to the
I
to
heard
little
there was
children.
more. I can only get my hands on 2, but I hear there's at least 7.
I saw.
Go ahead.
I saw one of them with the big Ernie, like belly button a little bitty kid and knocking a little bitty baby over.
I seen that too.
Did you see that one?
They pushed the little kid to the ground. They pushed her to the ground.
Yes, with his belly.
Toddler. She was like this big.
So I think everybody should just.
And as far as Wendy Williams,
go ahead, Foxy. Go ahead, Foxy.
And as far as Wendy Williams go, she already said she got enough money to do what she want to do. So she taking all her little money and buying her some wing with it and enjoying the drugs, the ding-a-ling, and everything. Yep. So she already said, I got enough money. I do what I want to do with my money. I can spend my money the way you want to. And she's buying ping with it.
Yep.
What was her reasoning for not seeing her son?
I agree.
I'm sorry.
Like Wendy is over it. Like she just want to live her life. She had her show that she wanted to do, and she just want to have fun. And I don't believe that she not seeing her son. Sometimes you just want to get away from your kids. Maybe that's what it is. She just want to get away for like a little while.
What was her reasoning for not seeing her son? Did she give a reason?
Wells Fargo released the money. I don't think Wells Fargo's released the money yet. I think Will Selby is working on her, and he's going to get her to sign some papers, and he's going to be in control of that
now
money.
It all makes sense why Detmar Mercury turned her in. They were trying to protect her money.
Yep.
She's not doing a good thing with it, but getting high and drunk. Okay, guys, let me bring up one more crew. Thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate the call. Take care, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Just sad, but it's just getting on my nerve now. Hi, AJ.
Hi. Hey, hi, Diva. Hi,
Hi,
Sharrell.
Judy. How are you? Can you hear us, Judy?
Oh.
Hi, I'm Judge Justice. How are you?
Oh, I'm thinking Judge Judy in my head. How you doing? It takes a lot.
I'm doing good.
Sound off, Andre. It takes a lot to get you to call in.
Oh, please. No, I was gonna talk about Khloe. I mean, y'all gotta look at it like this. Her damn mama didn't teach none of them women about self-worth as a woman. But she taught them how to make that money. She taught them how to be a hoe. So no, I don't feel sorry. I said it. I don't feel sorry for Khloe because you know what? You got to be less of a person to let a man just shit all over you and think it's okay. Something must be really wrong in your head to be okay to be treated like that. Tristan, he's going to keep doing what he's doing because you know what? These women are letting him get away with it.
Yeah.
And he's going to keep doing it. He's going to keep circulating babies. His seed going to be just wandering out the whole world. Tristan's seed just roaming.
That's why he calls himself Black Jesus. He's out here stealing infertility.
Hey,
Sharrell.
Oh, Andrea's breaking up. Sound off, AJ. What do you want to sound off on?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with Andrea about like Khloe. And also Khloe, like, how many times are you gonna do this to yourself? Which makes me think, is this a plot? Because every time she finds out Tristan's cheating on her, it's always by somebody else. She never finds out by herself. It's always like Kim that breaks the news, or it's TMZ, or Jordan. Like, there's always somebody else that breaks the news. She never
We're
goes
gonna
to his
have a
phone.
baby with someone else as a plot.
No, that was basically genuine, but I'm talking the after fact because a lot have happened after that baby. I mean, she's taken him back like at least 3 times. He's cheated on her a lot. And it seems like that's the only time she's relevant. I'm sorry. No one's really talking about her unless this happens. So I'm thinking Chris is probably in on it. Chris is in on it. And she probably calls
Just
TMZ.
stop, AJ. This is too much. You think, oh my God.
I do. I
And
really
the only
do.
time you like Khloe is when he's cheating on her?
Well, that's the only time that I'm hearing about her. And then, of course, her Instagram, she looks snatched, she looks great. But we need a little bit more juice from her. And I think this is what makes her, like, everybody's talking about it. She loves it. And I think they want to be relevant. I mean, what else is there? I mean, how many times is he going to cheat on her? It's a joke. And she had the baby, and it's at least 4 times he's cheated on her after that. I think I
AJ,
can think of 3
you
times.
always come on here and turn the chat into they're like, yeah, AJ, yeah, go AJ. Hey, what is AJ talking about? Like, stop.
They agree with me. It's good. It's true. I mean, if you got to think about it, like this family are very, very thirsty for fame. I mean, they are genius at it, how to keep themselves
AJ,
relevant.
that is so ridiculous. They wouldn't set up for Khloe to be cheated on. Would Chris do that for a
Why
story?
not? Why not?
No, but
Why not?
it's always
a segment for the
exposed.
TV. It's a segment for the TV program. Why not?
I disagree.
It's been exposed on the show. They've humiliated him on the show. I mean, it's all like a plot. I think it's a plot. I really do. Like, what else is there? Why she keeps going back to him? What is so interesting about Tristan? He's been with everybody. What is so she knows it? Why would she be with him?
Cannon has also, right, and these women still go back. I really think that she truly does love Tristan. And I also think that she feels foolish because remember, initially she ended up starting to get along with the other mother, the first mother that he left for, her. But initially she was kind of dragging her too. Like, so she thought she won the prize, but now she see what she really won. It wasn't a prize, right? It was a womp womp. So I feel like she does love him. I feel like she is insisting upon having one baby daddy, and that's driving a lot of her craziness. And I do think behind the scenes, she is totally hurt, and I think she's distraught.
All right.
She'll move with the trend because she'll move with the trend because Kim and Courtney are both dating a white guy with tattoos. So I mean that'll probably be the new trend because at one point they were all dating black guys. Now they're gonna go on to dating another.
I can't with AJ.
Flavor.
He just cracks me up.
They are.
Sound off, Judgy.
So all right. So talking about Khloe Kardashian, I don't think it's a plot because it should have been on the Hulu series. Because allegedly the timeline is that Khloe went ahead and got the surrogate pregnant right after she found out about the baby being born.
Yep.
So it should have been. So honestly, I would be shaking my boots if I was a Kardashian because they just freaking got Hulu for $100 million and gave them nothing. This would have been a great story, but they gave them nothing. So, and then also for the Sesame Place thing, get paid, y'all. Get y'all settlement checks. Just don't be going out there getting Cadillacs. Go ahead, put some money away for your kids' fun. Start that business dream that you had for the last 15 years. Do something great with it. And then lastly, with Wendy Williams, I'm bothered by her choices, but at the end of the day, she's a grown, almost 60-year-old woman.
Ooh,
and she needs to go ahead and be responsible for herself. And her son is 20-something years old. If he's crying because mom didn't see him because he's out of school, he has other issues that need to be addressed by medical professionals. If that's a big deal, because his mom didn't wake up like this. His mom been like this. So
I want to ask you guys a question really quick. With the Sesame Street thing, I it seemed like a group of characters, not just one. A group. Do you think it was a pre-planned thing?
I don't really think it's a pre-planned thing. I think it's in their heads of who they have preference to, because we already know that people who have those racist ideas, they don't see children, so they see other.
You see what I'm talking about, Perry?
They've done actual psychological studies that people see people of brown and black skin as objects and pass them by on the street. So
I see what you're saying, Sharrell.
It's something in them, and I think that as Sesame Street goes on, they have to do a better vetting process and a stricter punishment. I don't think those people need to be fired, but right off the bat, I think that they need retraining and be on a probation plan. And then like if it happens again, then they need to be let go, because I think that this happened way before this, and it's been happening, and Sesame Street never called it out.
Yeah.
Well, because nobody never called them out, right? They wasn't expecting people to have it on film, on tape.
The power
I'm gonna be honest with you, Sharrell. Most of those people in those costumes, they're not. They're the people that they put in. First of all, those costumes are hot. Some of those people end up passing out, right? So I get what I'm trying to say is the people that they select to be in those costumes are of the lower economic group, right? So I think it's the training. I think that it's the training to say you focus on this kid or that kid, or you make sure you focus, you shake that one hand, right? I don't think that who we think is behind that costume is behind that costume. And, that's why they will never show us the face. And so those people behind the costumes are very lucky, because we're not going to get to see their face. We're not going to know who exactly it is.
But they're saying that some of them were Hispanic.
That's what I'm trying to say to you without saying it, right? Yes. So that's why I'm telling you it is a training. It has nothing to do with the actual people and how they feel. I think it is the training. I think in training, they told them who to focus on.
I disagree with that. Now, Diva, I disagree with that. I think it's just the individual that just chose to be an asshole.
I think it's the individual's not. I think it's like the psychological thing in them. Like they want to pass over who they pass over, and they don't see children, and that's what's going to end up happening. Sesame, Street is going to be like a different name. It's going to be Marshall Sesame Place. It's going to have a different name to it.
Oh no!
By the end of it, it's because once they start digging into it, a lot more things are going to come out. I remember when the pandemic happened, I had to call them every day, twice a day, to get my money back. And it took them 3 months to get my money back. Yeah.
Oh.
I couldn't get my money back.
Oh.
It took me 3 months to get my money back from them.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I think that's going to be coming out now.
You know what's with the lawsuit? I bet you somebody's gonna end up talking. I bet you it's gonna come out. We're gonna hear about this training manual. And people are going to say, we were told who to focus on, when to focus on them, and how. Because that's who they think spent the money in those parks. Those seasonal tickets are very pricey. To get in there on just one day pass is very pricey. But I'm a bet my money, and I could be dead wrong. I'm a bet my money that it's going to come out with something with those training practices as to why they focused on who they focused on. Because it would be too many individuals. The same person is not in this costume every day. And
that's what I'm zooming in on.
And it was so many people that actually ended up showing videos of it, and they were not even related to each other. So you can tell me that if that many of them that's worked there that just so happened to pass by certain kids, I'm not buying that. I'm buying that part of that darn training is telling them, make sure you focus on this one, that one, and that one. Yeah.
But someone said, what kind of training makes you racist? But I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Diva. You're saying these are people that aren't related. These are people in different costumes. These are different children. So it wasn't like a concentrated effort. You're saying it has
isolated.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think,
y'all
I think,
thinking.
so let
Speaking
me
to
tell you
what
something,
Great
Mr.
Diva
Ralph.
was speaking about.
I worked in retail like a lot of years in my life, and they tell you what customer to focus on when they come in that store because they assume that that person has money, especially
Yeah.
the people that work on commission. So I'm not saying, and you don't have to be racist for them to tell you when you see this type of customer, if you see they have a bag like this, if you see that, that's the customer you want to go after, act, and upsell. And what they call upsell is if you coming in for a pair of shoes, I'm gonna bring you out 3 pair, right? And 2 other pair that I think you may like. You come to the register to pay, I'm gonna say, do you want a belt? Do you want some socks? Do you want some more stuff? That's just my guess on the situation because it's too many incidents of this happening, and that same person is not in that costume for every single incident.
Well, that's true, right? But I mean, look,
That's so sad.
I think we're thinking too much into it. Yeah, that is a sales practice that people teach who to target. But I'm just telling you, from my opinion, I just feel like these just are assholes because they already paid a mission. Everybody's already there. It's not like they getting paid as they walk down. These people just chose to overlook certain kids. Period. It's just an
Well,
asshole.
listen, I'll say this. We're going to find out because they have an attorney, and I have a feeling, like Diva said, more things are going to come out that we don't
This
know.
is going to be
I
they
wonder
need to make a documentary.
I wonder really like what is the actual sales after those parades? What demographic ends up having to pay for private showings to get those pictures in time? And is that why they do that practice? Because then that would actually speak to why they're doing this. Because then they're getting more black dollars. Because then the kid's upset, then they pay for a private showing for the next day, and then they make more money.
Wow.
Wow.
So
All
they're
right,
doing
guys.
all this like equality and all that to cover up the alleged scams and
Ain't no
AJ,
equality. But thank you so much, guys. I gotta go. Bye.
thank you. Take care. Bye. And AJ, I feel like you live in America. He knows everything that's going on over here. I feel like you live in America.
I love America. I love America.
You know more about it than me. I'm asking AJ, is this true? AJ, what's happening? You gotta come visit
I love
me in Vegas.
America.
It would be nice to meet you one day.
Oh my God, that was my dream place to go, Vegas. I want to go
Really?
there. Yes, it's everything. It's the place to go. All the Brits are going there. It's fashion. Yeah.
Well,
like it's trendy to go there now. It's like Dubai.
I
It's like American Dubai, like the
people
big
know about
buildings
Vegas
and everything.
in England?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well,
We fly, a
listen,
lot of English people fly there.
it would be nice to meet you one day. But anyway, for now, thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate the call.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Andrea, you've dropped half of the calls. Oh, she called again?
I think. Well,
Oh, all
Yeah,
right,
I'm
Andrea.
sorry.
I'll call
I'm
you after
sorry.
this.
try.
Take care. Bye. All right, guys. Another video. Very good hot topics. This Sesame Street thing is trending here in the United States. As far as Wendy goes, I feel like I'm over it, but you know, this story is getting worse and worse. And as far as Khloe Kardashian, I don't know what to say. Anyway, everyone, please don't forget to click that like video. It really helps my video. If I didn't get to your call backstage, I do apologize. I am simply out of time. We're talking longer and longer, and I refuse to do a 2-hour show. That's so long.
Yeah.
I can't. Also, for everyone who gave super chats, you don't have to support the channel, and you do, so I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to my panel for another great video. On 3, guys, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.